Welcome to the channel. Today, the beast is going underneath the knife. She hasn't eaten anything since midnight last night.
No.
Are you busting on me? You're busting on me.
Welcome
to the channel.
Surgery day for the beast.
She hasn't eaten anything since midnight, so we're gonna take her to Chester County Transmissions this morning, and we're gonna remove that 68 RFE. That's a hurt pup, and we're gonna make it great again.
We make the streams louder.
Before we do that, we also are going to be doing some other things to the truck while it's there. And if I'm foggy because my lens keeps fogging over. It's a little humid out here in southeastern Pennsylvania.
And our house is like 53 degrees.
No, it's like 64 degrees. We are going to be changing the differential oil, the transmission fluid naturally because we have to, and we're also changing the engine oil. And of course, what?
Nothing. You're doing so good.
And of course, we're using all products from AMSOIL. There's our severe gear oil right there. We got that going on. We got our synthetic transmission fluid. And then of course, we got our synthetic diesel oil.
And who did we get this stuff from?
A channel supporter. His name's Tim Champness. He is an authorized AMSOIL oil dealer. If you become I guess it's what they call a preferred customer, you can get up to 25% off your orders, free shipping, and other goodies. Check out his website. I'll have it up here and in the description below. I'm gonna take this truck on the road, show you guys what it's doing, and I'm already late.
You took the longest shower.
I took like a 10-minute shower, 10 minutes. I gotta keep this guy, I gotta be handsome, and I gotta smell good. All right. What?
He started school today.
Yep.
Yes.
Kids started school today. Andy's kids go to our kids' school, so that's probably why he wanted me there at 9. But I'm late. I'm late, so I'm gonna hit the road.
I love school time.
Thanks, Tim. Thank you very much. Definitely check out his website and make sure you order your AMSOIL oil products from him. Everything from small engines like a lawnmower all the way up to diesel trucks. I mean, they got you covered, and he's been in the industry forever, and he's experienced with dealing with fleet sales and consumer sales. So definitely check him out. If you got any questions, he is the expert. Check out Tim, hit him up. He will set you in the right direction. He won't steer you wrong. Seriously, guys.
Very knowledgeable, like everybody else that we collab with.
That's all it's gonna go in this beast, AMSOIL. All right, guys, I just cleared all the engine codes with my Easy Link, and why am I beeping? The Easy Link here, there's what gear we're in right there too as well. As soon as we try to hit that 5th gear, the overdrive gear, you'll see. All right, there's 3rd gear, 4th. I'm just gonna, there you go. She's slipping. She's trying to go in. We just threw the code. So she's not going into 5th gear. Now if I go manual, take her down to 4th, get my speed up, drop the RPMs, I can manually shift into 5th. Now I'll manually shift into 5th. As long as I can keep my speed up, we'll be all right. But yeah, she's already slipping right there. She's slipping right there. So we'll drop her back down to 4th. And I'll see you guys at Chester County Transmissions because we're gonna fix this. All right, guys, fun times, fun times. We're gonna be dropping the toasted transmission with Pete.
Yes.
Pete is back on the channel. He's excited.
So happy that we have this wonderful weather to work in. Southeast Asia is visiting again.
Yeah, it's like 100 degrees in this shop right now. So step 1, we're gonna drop that drive shaft. Pete said this is gonna be very easy. Got the rear drive shaft out. Nice aluminum drive shaft. Got a little bit of drippage. It's gonna happen. Now Pete's gonna remove the front drive shaft. Moving right along. We'll be done in 30 minutes, guys. 30 minutes. Oh, there you go?
It's out. The front drive.
Moving right along.
Moving right along.
Another minute done.
Yeah.
The one thing you want to make note of, we're going to disconnect the batteries, and to disconnect the dipstick for the transmission, you're going to have to do it up in here. Pete was just commenting how nice and warm it is up here.
Oh yeah. A couple more degrees, a little more humidity. You're just right. Your transmission full of trans fluid when you're trying to handle it, spilling fluid all over yourself. And it's a good idea to get an idea as to what the condition of the transmission is by looking at the condition of the fluid, and your fluid looked good.
There's no metal shavings in there?
It came out clear.
That's good. I was concerned about that. It looks pink too. Look at that. Just look at it. That's good. And there's no metal in it.
I didn't see it.
We'll see. We'll know more once we take the pan off, but.
And that's what came off the end of the magnet. So it's standard, just metal wear debris. No chunks.
I was just talking to Andy about that.
Right.
He said if there's any type of metal in there, then he recommends replacing the whole cooling system. And I was like, oh, looks like we are safe. Well, we're getting there, guys. Just unplugging some of the harnesses here. Won't be long, Peter.
Nope.
But we got everything unplugged.
Starting with
Disconnected.
cooling lines. Unplugged them. Undid the bracket. And out they come. Undo our electrical connections all around the transmission. Transfer case. Unplug the little doodads that secure them.
Yeah, there was a zip tie at the top of the transfer case. I had the harness zip tied here to the back.
Yep.
Undid that.
Unplug our electrical connections on the side. Undo the shift cable. And the major electronic connection. Done.
That's it. And then the dipstick tube, there was only one mounting point on top of the engine compartment.
Yes.
So, and this was tricky, believe it or not. You're gonna have to pull this. This goes to your solenoid pack in your transmission. Pull this right clip down, and then you have to pull this down past this point and push up at the same time to unplug this. Believe it or not, it's stumped us for a little bit. Next will be drop the cross number, right?
Yes. Yep.
Pete still hasn't even broken a sweat yet.
Oh yeah.
It's only 100 degrees in here. No sweat.
I'm only on shirt number 2.
In the description, there's going to be links to all the videos associated with this trans overhaul. And we're also adding some additional parts that weren't previously discussed. Some stuff from Fleece Performance. There's actually a RevMax component in here and some more stuff from Suncoast Performance as well. So some stuff that Andy recommended, and I thought it was, we're going to have everything apart. We might as well do it now. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you check out Cheshire County Transmissions on Facebook. There's going to be some updates put on their Facebook page. And as always, make sure you're checking out my Instagram, Facebook, and I even have Twitter. Make sure you're checking those out. I give out some hints of what we're actually doing before the video goes live. It's just a little heads up. If you have a 6-inch BDS 4-link, you're going to have to remove your top control arm to get access to the bolt behind here to remove the cross member. Just a little heads up. Gotta love that mod life. Gotta love it. So this control arm, this upper control arm's been, you know what? It's out of the way.
All right.
So now we can
go proceed to removing this cross member.
That's the bolt that we couldn't get out.
Yeah.
Because the upper control arm on the driver's side. There we go, cross members out. Pete is removing the access panel. The two 10mm bolts.
It's 2.
So there's your access panel to remove those bolts and your torque converter.
Oh, good. It's a diesel. I'm gonna be able to do this by hand, right?
Up a little bit more. Oh, right there. There she be.
Why did I say yes?
We love working on the beast.
Yeah. I'm learning.
We're all learning.
I'm learning.
All right, well, we'll be back, guys, after we get all these removed.
6 converter bolts. They're behind access panel on the passenger side. 18mm swivel extension. It'll be fun going back together.
As always.
Yeah.
As always. Getting there. We're only 15 minutes into this. 15 minutes, guys. That's it. 15 minutes. Taking out the
Transfer case.
I'm gonna drain the fluid. We got a little bit lighter. A little bit. Ooh, that's dirty.
It's not so much the light. It's whatever's in there is going to come out the tail shaft if you don't hold it perfectly level.
I was being funny. I was trying to make a joke, guys. Trying to make a joke.
Well, the joke will be on your shirt.
Man, I hope I got enough fluid.
There are 6. I've got 1 left.
I told my wife I'd be zombie for lunch. The rate that we were moving earlier.
Well, I was hoping. I was really never know. It shouldn't be too tough.
It just never happens.
Take the transfer case out, get the torque converter bolts off, and drop it. Should have it done before lunch.
It just never happens. Alright.
Yeah, I'll have the washers.
Saw one go. There's one. How many are you missing?
Should be missing none.
Cool. Transfer case is completely out. We are almost done. Just gonna have to unbolt the trans from the bell housing. Should be easy, right?
Oh yeah. Just a couple more bolts.
Just a couple more bolts. No big deal. Just a couple more bolts. Oh, bam. Hopefully I've got a good angle of this. Oh, we got one attached over here. Oh, there we go. Transmission is out officially. It only took 8 bolts, Pete.
That's it. That's it. 8 bolts.
This little bugger.
Viola.
Very good.
Man, oh man.
Does it want to move?
No. How long has it been in here?
What's that?
This.
What's the transmission?
The truck.
It's only been here for 15 minutes.
You gotta feel your converter.
Is it still hot?
Hot as a
Dude, we've been, actually it's been, what, 9:15?
Careful, touch it.
Holy hell, that is still hot. Maybe getting a new one of these. Just saying.
It's 115 degrees still.
115.
You pulled in here at 9 o'clock?
Yeah. And it is 2 o'clock. Glad that it's out. Let the overhaul begin. Already 90 degrees.
Yeah, it's already 115 degrees out here.
Already 90. I mean, it's.
I've already sweated through my shorts like 5 times already.
Yeah, it's only 10 degrees away from ambient.
Right, exactly. So what do you want? It's actually almost as cool as it can get. All right, so yeah, so guys, here's our 68 RE, all of its glory. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to get it into the building next door. We're going to get it to Builder Pete. He's going to tear it down. You know, we break them down to every single last nut and bolt. At that point, we inventory what parts are good, what parts are bad. We make up our parts list. So it's a custom parts list. It's worth knowing for you guys anyway that, you know, if I had 5 of these trucks on the lot, no 2 are going to be the same price because we treat each one independently. So the point is, if you know, if we take this thing apart and it's relatively clean, things are isolated to what we suspect to be the drum. Theoretically, we could do what would be considered repair, where we replace just those clutches, just that drum, and everybody goes down the road with some sort of a warranty. On the other hand, you know, we give the option for 12/12, 2-year, 24, 3-year unlimited nationwide. You know, whatever the customer needs. But we're going to get it next door. We're going to get it apart. It's going to be exciting. See what we have on the inside, and you know, we're going to go from there. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far.
Pete is.
Oh, it's a great
Pete's having a blast.
No place I'd rather be.
No place I'd rather be.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what this thing looks like inside, guys.
No, it's going to be cute.
The clutches for 5th and 6th gears look like, because they're going to be toast.
I guess we'll get to taking this off because it's got to come off anyway.
Yeah, that's got to come off because we are replacing that. Yep. So I let you guys on in a little secret. We are replacing the flex plate with a RevMax billet flex plate. It's just not here right now. We're not going to install it today. We're going to remove this to make installation a little bit quicker on installation day. Hopefully it's here tomorrow, if not the next day. I think that was the easiest thing we did today.
Yes.
So Andy, why go with like a billet flex plate versus this OEM one?
If you can hear, right? It's sheet metal, not even as good as Liberty Bell. It's just the sheet metal flexes. So as the converter heats up, this does act as a torque converter heats up. This does act as a heat sink. As it begins absorbing the heat from the torque converter, it warps and it flexes. And over time, that repeated distortion of the metal can cause it to break. And believe it or not, we've seen them break right along that seam right there. It's not really a seam, it's just simply you know, part of the stamp, but it'll break. And this will actually break away. So all the torque between the heat and heat cycles, you want to go with a billet one because it's solid and you're just never going to encounter that problem. That's the long and short of it, which is common with not even just Dodge diesels. I mean, Ford is actually a really known issue called ballooning. That's when the skin of the converter expands and warps due to temperature and torque. And that causes the converter to fail and can also cause the flex plate to fail. So just about in any stock build that we do here, we always put in a billet converter if it's a diesel. But that's just a stock application. I mean, so what we're doing here, there's really no question that just a billet converter really isn't enough. I mean, going the extra step and getting a billet flex plate really is the right way to go, and it's the 110% way. So don't skip it. Don't cut corners.
Well, that's gonna put a wrap to today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're stopping by for the first time, smash that subscribe button.
Like the Hulk, smash it like the Hulk.
Smash it like the Hulk, like Kylie said, right?
Break your phone.
Well, let's not get too crazy, guys. Don't get too crazy.
Like
but
whack-a-mole smash.
we're gonna be going over some other stuff that with the build, and we're gonna diagnose what actually happened to the transmission on the next video. We're actually gonna show you guys what happened. What happened? See, what happened was.
See what happened was. And if anybody needs contact paper,
Yeah, we
CVS
just-
does not have it.
And Dunkin' Donuts. No cop jokes. No cop jokes. Nope. 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 They're munchkins. They're not real donuts.
Mush, mush, mush.
All right, guys. We love you. See you in the next upload.